What's up, guys? Gold Gaming here, back with another video, or tank review actually. Before the start of the video, as I always say, you want to send me your replays, please feel free to look down in the description. Got my Discord information down there if you want to send me your friend requests. I also got the link to the Discord server. There's an email down there if you want to send me replays, please feel free to do that as well. Also, help if you know, drop a like, hit the subscribe button as well as the bell. Lets me know that the channel is still being watched and people are liking what I'm doing. Short and sweet and simple. Don't want to take too long on that. And today we're going to be doing a review on the FV215B 183, the British Hammer. Now, if you guys have all played Tier 10, chances are you've seen these quite a lot, and it is always annoying to be minding your own business, shooting at tanks, and then all of a sudden, boom, 1,000 damage right in your face. Yeah, it's annoying. Alright, so let's go and get on to this review. And start out with my equipment loadouts. Of course, I'm running calibrated shells for the Hesh. Also running defense system, as well as the camo nets. I've got the enhanced gun lane drive for accuracy, the improved assembly, and the engine accelerator. You could run the improved controls. That just depends on how you decide to play it. I also got the consumable delivery system, the toolbox, and the refined gun for the accuracy. The ammunition, this is what I typically run. You could get away with having one less Hesh or one less AP and throwing in another of the cheap Hesh just to take out like maybe potential or one shots like being like 200 damage or less HP roughly, or 200 HP or less. But we'll leave it like this. Provisions, of course, I run the double T and the improved fuel. Consumables, I run the basic setup or basic double repair and adrenaline, because this thing does have a really long reload. And of course, it's got the hammer camo. And let's get on to compare tanks. Alright, here we are in compare tanks. So you got the FV215B 183 up against the Jaegeru, the FV4005, the Grill, the 183, and the Object 268. I did actually put the Jaegeru in twice, so we're just going to forget about that. Look across the board. The DPM is really, really bad. Well, it's not the worst. The 183 and the E4 have roughly the same, or has worse DPM. Roll down to penetration on the APCR, or the AP has 310 mils a pen. It is the best penetration you'll find in the game. Roll down to the alpha. This thing does have the 930 alpha. The Jaegeru has 800, and then the rest are all, the 640, with the exception of the FV4005. Now, the one thing I do want to note with the FV4005 is you have a 1200 clip potential, I believe it is, that you can get if you get average rolls on each of the shot, because this is a three clip autoloader. The rate of fire, of course, is 3 rounds per minute. It is the worst in class. And then the caliber is the 183. Jaegeru has 170, and then 123 caliber on the FV4005, and then 150, 155, 152, so on and so forth. The aim time is dreadfully slow at 2.7 seconds, and the dispersion is 0.408, and is also the worst. You are only able to move the quote-unquote turret 45 degrees in each direction, which is not the best, as the Grill or the FV4005 can move it in 9 degrees in both directions. Go down to speed. It is not the slowest, or no, it is the slowest. My bad. It's slow. Well, actually, yeah, it's slow. Let's see. So just recently, the camo. Wait. So this is actually incorrect. Believe it or not, the camo on the 1A3 is actually a 2% concealment after firing. If we look at it, it only says there's a 0% chance of camo. It's actually 2%. So it's decent. It's not the best. Of course, your best is going to be like your E3 when firing. Yeah. And then, of course, the credit coefficient. It is not a credit maker, especially when you're firing that hash. It does have some armor, but not a lot. Most of the time, people are just going to go right through you. You can get the troll bounces, so do worry about that. And let's get on to compare tanks. Alrighty, here we are on compare tanks. As you can see, we got the 1A3. It's being shot by the Leopard 1, like usual. As you can see, there is a lot of green and not a lot of red. Of course, as I said, you can only move the gun in 15 degrees in both directions, and it does have, let me grab the gun. It has roughly 4 to 2 degrees in the front. You bring it off to the side, and you get 5 degrees all the way around. My bad. I was looking at the wrong thing. You can get the troll bounce on that front plate if you hit it correctly or if you're angled, but most of the time people are just going to go through. And of course, yeah, that's about it with the armor profile. There's nothing special. You do want to play this tank from range. I recommend sitting towards the back at the beginning, looking for spots, trying to get shots off, as you're going to see in these replays. And then as the end game is unfolding, while you're still full HP, relatively full HP, start making a move onto pushes, like of course we're going to see. Which brings up the next point. Let's get on to the replays. Alrighty, first up is going to be a Suzuki, a good clanmate of ours, clan lead, and we are on Dead Rail, the north spawn. This is probably the best side to be. When it comes to playing the 1A3, the other side the southern spawn is not the best when it comes to this tank. This side, if you're on this side, you're in luck, because you have pretty much full map control, full visibility. When people poke over the ridge, where like the Kronwagen is going, when people poke over that ridge, you have shots on them the entire time. Also, there's this bush here which can help you stay concealed. So first up, we got this Kronwagen here. We do not get a shot. So you can see this thing does have a 19.9 second reload. I think that is with the calibrated shells. We get a lucky hash round into that lower plate for 1,430 damage. And yes, that was very tasty. Looking for shots while we are reloading. That is another thing I do want to mention. When you are playing this tank, on the reload, you want to pull behind a rock for cover so that way you don't get shot. Again, it is a 2% concealment. It's not going to be like fire, you don't have to move like you would in like the grill. Back to the replay, get a lovely 1000 roll. I believe that was with AP. And on the T62A, sorry. And, yes, that was tasty. Object 268 is over there. Don't have a shot. The Kronwagen didn't have a shot. Can we get a shot on the 92? No, pulls back. Kronwagen again. We do have ACAP still, which is surprisingly, and this IS-4 is doing a good job holding them off. Looking for shots. Kronwagen, Niddle, Pog is pulling forward. And we go and load up that hash. Can we get a shot? There we go. 1,200 damage. Tasty indeed. WZ is on the hill over there. Not focusing on this. We are focusing on the heavies that are over here. That's where the majority of them are. There is still a tank destroyer that is, or the object 2, never mind, you see, object 268, wasn't looking up there. Looking for more shots. You can see, this is obviously a win. We got this in the bag. Object 268, can we put a hash round? A failed hash as we hit the tracks. Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. A failed one. Rundwagen over there. So we're still not spotted. So keep that in mind. We are still not spotted. So you can see this is a really, really strong position to hold. You cover over A cap, you could cover over B cap. This side is on Dead Real is very, very unfair when it comes to TD spots. Looking for shots on the WZ, we do have the heat loaded, as splash damage will take him out even if we hit the tracks. The average splash damage you'll do is about 500 when it comes to HE and the Hesh. Can we get a shot? No, we don't have a shot. So, like, for example, the Kronwagen, if we were to splash him in the face, we would do roughly 500, leave him on a one-shot. Although, it'd be beneficial to, you know, actually hit. Gonna pull back again. We are getting closer on cap. We're at 890. And, we're looking for shots. We got the OBJ, who was last spotted over here, and the Kronwagen, who's also been spotted over here. Object is right there. Do we have a shot? Can we get a shot? All we have to do is get one shot, and that'll be the end of the game. And boom, 628. We did take a shot from both, but that doesn't matter because the game is now over. Oh, and all this was a second class. We also got high caliber for the damage. We did 4,880 damage. We lost 6,000 credits, primarily because of that blind shot we took that missed. As I said, this thing does lose credits like crazy. Go ahead and go over to credits. As you can see, ammunition resupply 27,000 in debts. So it adds up when you're firing the Hesh. Alrighty, up next we got me. Yes, this is Dead Real. This is the exact same spawn, and we're pretty much going to do the exact same thing, but we use up the majority of the time. Me and this girl here are going to take it to the end. As we usually do in a tank destroyer, we're going to pull up to the position we were just at. A very, very strong position to take, as I said, especially when in this spawn. Now, there is a lot of talkative people in this game. To be honest, you could almost say this is a training room, but it's not. We got this Leopard PTA, I think is new to the game. I'll have to go check the stats after the game, but he kind of sits near me the majority of the game. Maybe he was sitting here just to give me cover, just in case there was a push. But if you go ahead and look, if the T-54 is over here, chances are no one is going over to the other side. And I go ahead and type in the chat PTA or go PTA. So I'm trying to tell him to get out of the way. Sheridan over there trying to see if we get a shot. Load back up the AP as that thing is all space armor, and then the VK comes around. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to that AP and put a 1,000 roll into him. Go ahead and break his engine, bring it down to one shot, and allow our AMX to take him out. Again, looking for more shots on the Sheridan. Auto aim's kind of messing me up, but not gonna worry. He doesn't pull away from the rocks. As of right now, as you can see, no one is spotted. So, well, T-54 spotted again, and then there's the 1A3. This is probably the luckiest shot you're ever gonna get. Boom, right into the top. You ain't gonna get any more luckier than that, I can tell you that. Leaves him on 65 HP. T-54 was last spotted over by the house. So, of course, looking around for that. Trying to see if we could possibly get a shot. Unfortunately, we do not. And then I'm looking back over. T-54. So, I actually started typing right there. I could have had that. But I started typing, I was going to tell him the spots. I do get lucky with that one and put a 969 roll into him. And then the Sheridan does pull around. I don't get a shot on him, as I don't reload in time. But this E75 is going to pull forward again. He gets taken out, and then the FE pulls up over there. Again, looking for more shots. I'm expecting this T-54 to come from over there. Then I notice he's right there, so I realize I don't have to worry about it. So I do go ahead and start moving, as I do try to get shots. I noticed the OBJ. I could have pulled back behind the rocks to get a shot on the OBJ, but unfortunately I didn't. I actually pulled up right here. This is where I'm going to sit for almost the rest of the game. Looking for more shots again. This VK, I started pulling around, but the VK was spotted over here, and our grill was right there. So I figured, well, let me sit behind this bush right here and try to get more shots. Again, looking for shots on the T-54. I could have taken him out. I could have. I'm not gonna worry about that anymore. Again, looking for shots to go and load up the Hesh. He is a potential one-shot, believe it or not. If I just splash him in the face with Hesh, that would take him out. Object over there. When not looking through sniper mode, you can, you know, he's visible, but he's just not visible at all. So, VK right there. I go ahead and let this thing aim in. As you can see, there's when he turns his turret, right there is heshable, and I go ahead and take him out for 743. Waste of a max roll. And then all that's left now is this object and the enemy 183, who's on a 64 HP. AMX 120 is also one. Well, both of them are one shots, and I've got full HP. I was trying to tell him the spot to see if that object was right around the corner, because I could take him out, and then I get very unlucky with that shot. Very unlucky. Go and switch back to the AP as trying to see, and then the enemy 183 has been spotted, and he is literally a Hesh. You can see I do have the cheap HE. You have the cheap HE loaded, because again, all I have to do is just sneeze in this direction with this thing, and he's done. Object takes out the AMX, Grill takes out the FV. All that's left now is this OBJ, and I am full HP still. So I'm actually going to tell this Grill to hold position right here, right there, and I'm actually going to start moving up. Again, looking to see if I can try to shoot, but unfortunately the rocks are all solid right there, so I'm actually going to start pulling forward. Literally all I have to do is hit him with HE, and he is done. With the cheap hash, and he's done. But if I hit the ground, I may leave him on a one-shot, and he might take out the grill, and then I'm on a full reload. I'm telling him right there, I got the HP, let me go. And thankfully he does, because we don't want to lose this game. And all I've got to do is pull around the corner. I do realize I could have shot right here, but I just want to get around the corner and make sure I guarantee it, and I get very lucky to take him out for my second kill. That was a second class right there. I did 4,468 and made 2,000 credits. Going to go over to the team. I was top leaderboard for the team. I gave the Grill a thumbs up because, you know, he followed through to the end. Going to go over to the credits again. Ammunition resupply, 31,000 credits lost. When you're firing that cheap hash, it is very expensive. Let's get into the last replay. Alrighty, we got Norman1632 from the T13 TB clan. He is obviously in the 183, as this is a 183 review. He is going to play this brilliantly. I guarantee it. Now, the team is all a bunch of big dumbs, and they all have a tendency to kind of stick together. That does play in our favor this game, but I do not recommend everyone going to the same bush at the start of the game. As you can see, that's what they are all doing. Now, last I checked, the PTAs are the leopards are supposed to be, you know, spotters. Kudos to this E5 as he does what the leopards are supposed to be doing, and that is spotting. Fortunately, missed that shot on the AMX, and then the C62A and Batchat are now spotted. They are on, of course, the other side of the map. We are going to pull up right here. This leopard really needs to move. What is up with the leopards today? I swear, in both the replays, the leopards are all sitting where they don't need to be sitting, instead of doing what they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to do. Obviously, he hasn't watched my leopard replay review, so let's see. Back chat over there. Unfortunately, you do not have a shot. You see, he does have the cheap or the hash loaded, Yeah, looking for that shot. We are going to pull forward. We notice the IS-4 and the KPF, or the Kampfpanzer. And we do get spotted, as they are in proxy range. And then we get a lucky shot into the lower plate of the IS-4, who is very, very confused. How? And yeah, the lower plates. KPF is over there. He is a potential one-shot if we can get a Hesh into his side. IS-4 right there. Unfortunately, we don't have a shot, but we do go and put AP through his side. So you can see, Norman here is carrying 5 AP and then 8 Hesh, or 8 Hesh, and I don't know how much HE he is carrying, or the cheap Hesh. I think he's carrying 1. The T-62A over there is pulling up on the hill, just behind the encounter cap. But you can see we have tunnel vision on this waffle maker, and we are gonna pull around the corner and
surprise, motherfucker!
that is hilarious. Going to take out the waffle maker for our second kill. We are going to obviously pull forward. We don't have to worry about the tanks behind us. They should be able to take care of him, as he is literally on like 100 HP. There we go. So all that's left now is the 2 mediums. It is the Type 62, I think it is, or AMX-30B, and then the Bat Chat. Bat Chat over there, get a very, very, very close. That was, I swear, if you would have melted his front plate with how close that was. We are going to obviously pull forward. This AMX-30B is going to get a little bit of a scare. Unfortunately, we did not get a shot on him, but we are going to pull back. This Bat Chat right there gets tracked in place, looking for shots. I do not know how that missed. That should have hit. We are going to get lucky and bounce the AMX on the front plates, or actually on the tracks, and of course have the traction paired. We are going to take a shot, but we are going to, I believe, put a shot into him and take him out. And goodbye. Bat Chat is all that's left now. We do take a shot in the lower plates, and we are going, of course, turn around. So this is where the improved controls would be better, so, you know, be able to turn around. But you know, as they always say, you can run, but you can't hide. 3, 2, 1. Boom. This was a really good game. We did 5,208 damage, a well-deserved mastery, and of course high caliber. We made 10,000 credits with the 4 kills. We're going to go over to the team. We were top of the leaderboard by a little under 3,000. And of course, go over to details and credits. We had 40,000 credits lost for ammunition resupply. As I said, when you're firing that Hesh, you're gonna lose credits. Alrighty, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, hit the subscribe button, as well as the bell, to be notified when I upload in the future. If you want to send me any replays, please feel free to hit that link down in the description. I'll take you to my Discord server, where you can post any replays in the respective channel, the Loadouts Blitz channel, and also meet all the lovely people that are already on there. I also got my Discord information down there to, you know, send me a friend request and DM me replays. You can do that too. And then I got an email down there as well, that you can send me replays. Of course, with a short description, like how much damage, what tank, and what map. And we'll see if we get them onto the channel. If you want to see any reviews on any particular tech tree tanks, of course, if I have access to them, well, I have access to them. If I have the tanks, we'll try to get a review out as soon as possible. If it's a tank I do not have, of course, I will, you know, grind up there and I will have a review ASAP. For upcoming in the future, I'm going to be doing a couple more, or some replays probably tomorrow. We're gonna see. I don't have any more footage for a tank review, so it's probably gonna be replays and maybe some more Minecraft the day after or so. But we'll see. So, you know, be looking out for that. And that about sums this video up. Until next time, we'll see you on the battlefield.